Okay. Hi, everybody. Um, Welcome to WCIA Network. Make sure this is turned up. This is going to be a very important, um, this is going to be a really important live. I came across someone who is friends with supposedly this girl's mom. And welcome to the channel. First of all, thumbs up when you come on in. They'll be wonderful. And thank you. And subscribe if you have not. Thank you. And thanks for coming back, guys. Um, take this down. Through all of my wonderful subscribers that watch my shows, really listen to the elements and understand the story here, I thank you all so very much for your support and digging on your own and looking into things and sending it to the TBI and sending it to the FBI, because we all know this is an international. And this, I don't even know how to even explain it all, but this little girl has been coming up in topic and in subject lately. We never really knew who she was. We never really, maybe you did, I didn't know her name, didn't know where she came from, didn't know who she was, nothing. And nor was it talked about with the authorities. You would think that a horrific looking photo like this, even though I heard today some channels trying to minimize this photo and say, oh, she just looks like she's hunched over because she's cold. Oh, she has nothing in her mouth. It's just everyone copying and pasting and changing it. Sorry, ladies. There is something wrong with this photo. This photo has spoken to us from the beginning. From the beginning. And she does have something in her mouth. You don't have to be clairvoyant psychic to see any of that. This is a very wrong photo. Oh, she's dressed to go to church. Really? She doesn't go to the church that you all go to. None of us go to the church that she goes to, unless you are part of the guilty. So, I'm going to go through some photos that are going to be extremely interesting. I'm only showing a couple faces of this little girl, and the other ones I cut out even all the adult faces, because at this point of my story and at this point of what I'm showing, the guilty are watching my channel. They do not have to see the faces and say, oh, I put someone's face. I don't need to show faces anymore. If they see the photo that I'm putting up here, the photos that I'm going to show, then they damn well know this has been turned into the TBI and we're on your fucking ass. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107, the Copyright Act of 1976. It's the Fair Use Act. Everything I show here, say, give, present, fairize, whatever you want to call it, is under the Section 107 of the of the 1976 Act. It all falls under it. I'm going to be calling her Julia. I know that people say Journey. I think that Summer calls her Julia. Okay? This little girl, I went to her mom's social media. Although she has a few different pages, her mom actually takes on a lot of different people's faces. It looks, I can't pinpoint it, but I've seen her before. I always say that and I always get it right. I have seen her face before. Absolutely, positively. To me, it is a match. I haven't been able to find, oh my God, the sage in here is like hurting my throat. I haven't been able to find anything in the news that presents to me exactly who she is that would come from a news source. People on YouTube are creating it as news, and the people here say it out loud as news. But it's not as if they said, oh, the night before she went missing, she spent the night with her girlfriend. No. None of that has been discussed, you guys. None of the day before has been talked about, discussed, revealed. None of it. None of it. So as I'm looking at the pictures, I really wanted to make sure that this is the right good little girl. Now, I'm not going to put up a lot of the photos, but I do have to say that on her mom's social media, she has all of the same elements presenting itself as if this was a Summer Wells missing children's case, but her child's not missing. The elements throughout the social media are there that point to me as if this would be a missing Summer Wells missing child. The elements on her are very clear, and I really kind of stopped looking because I didn't want to put my energy towards this, because at this point, 9 months in, I just have to look at a few things and say, yeah, this whatever they're doing this is just my opinion, entertainment purposes, they're doing it over here too. This is her. Now, what I don't understand is if her brother or something was Jody Sue's ex-husband for 27 years. So there's a connection between her and Jody Sue through family. No one has talked about that. No one has talked about the fact that this Marlena has a tie to Jody Sue. Marlena's photos show much stuff, just like this. But I'm actually moving quickly through this part because I have to get to the real good stuff. I'm putting things out there in the open. You guys may not understand what these are. I am putting this out there so the guilty understand that I found those. That I know what these are. I know what these do. And they're way in the open and they are not covered up. She has put this out in the open for others to see. We are not all so stupid. We have photos here. We have photos here that are out in the woods, in the mud, in the woods, and it's really, really, and it's really, really, really crazy looking photos. One like this. I don't want to show that one. I want to show this one first. This car, it looks to me as if it was lowered down. These cars are on something, you guys. They are being lifted up and down. They're being lifted, you guys. This clearly shows it's being lifted. You see the tightrope clearly being lifted in the middle of no man's land. And do you see what's going on in front of them? The number 5 is on top of the dirty truck. When you get closer to these photos, to me, this is a death trap. And the closer I get, the more I see. This to me is the cliff. This is a cliff. This is a cliff. This is part, to me, this is part of the whole entire kill zone. Just wanted to put that out there before I get to the juicy stuff. You guys have to listen very closely to what I'm going to tell you here and show you. There's a picture of this little girl, and on the bottom of the photo, let me find the one. Wait, let me just cover her face. I think it is in the presentation, but wait. Let me cover her face up. I just don't want to show it. Okay. Now, this little girl, this particular photo was posted 8 months ago. Only 7 views. This was on her Facebook. Only 7 views, but it was made perp at play. It was made for a YouTube Kids, open through the app, just made for kids. 8 months ago, right, you guys? If you look closely at this picture, when I looked closely at this picture, and I went back to when the picture was posted, it's posted right after this picture that this girl posted. She has this photo posted right before this photo. And let me show you, wait till you see what's behind her in that photo, you guys. Why is it that these people are not being questioned or part of the story if in fact this was posted 8 months ago? The people in there, where I got this from was Marlena's very good friend, Kara something. So it's not just Melina. I don't even know if that's what it is. It's her girlfriend that posted this picture. And she actually used this photo as one of her cover photos, and then she took it down. Now, this photo, guess when she posted this photo, you guys, and this is what is extremely disturbing. Let me see if I put it in here. February 1st of 2021. February, she says it was. This isn't the same photo. You guys, you know that other photo? That we have like this? It doesn't have these 2 girls in it, right? It has Candace in it. It's not these people, right? Benny, I recognize her so badly. Benny said he didn't meet the Wells until his daughter went missing. But if she had this photo February 21st, now it's of 2021, because her photos, she hasn't posted anything in 2022. All of her posts are from 2021. This is February. Now let me show you something. What is behind this little girl is a hole in the ground. They're doing shit and they're filling it with cement. You guys, this was the week that Summer went missing. I have a serious problem. In behind her, and the thing is, the comments that people, there was only 7 or 1 comment, and her comment was, is that the one that went missing? Is that the one that's missing or something? Like, nothing about any other thing that's going on. You guys, that is the stroller. That's the fake stroller. Look at the stroller. It's all, has all their equipment in it. I seriously think they may have been the ones to get rid of Summer. That's the equipment. And the truck with the top on it, the white top, that's the kind of truck with the flatbed. I don't know what to think, you guys, but this is pretty to me, this is pretty big news, especially since Benny was in the photo with those other 2 people from Chase something. Robin's in there, and it's next to this photo. So do you understand that the photos are in order of when it was taken? The order in which it was taken. They are putting something in the ground and they're covering it up. That is a cement truck. Is anyone understanding that? There's the stroller that we all, this is the stroller I've been looking at, and that's actually the green, whatever, that green chair. Why did I cut it out? I don't know why I cut it out. But this is the piece of equipment that they push around like a fake stroller. This is it. And I would like to know what they're putting in the ground. That is a cement mixer. It's a cement mixer, you guys. They're covering something up in the hole in the ground next to the stroller machine that I have completely nailed down months ago. This machine stays looking just like that. It gets pushed as if it's a stroller, and it is not a stroller. I've been saying that for all these months. That's what it is. It holds their equipment. That's a piece of the equipment. You guys are fucking filling up a hole with cement. And the problem is, it's right, that picture, that goddamn picture of the hole being covered up with cement comes right after this one. I'm going to show you. I videotaped it. Here, I made a little videotape to show you guys how, in what order it comes in. What page 21 this is. Watch. There it is right next. I didn't want to show a lot of her other pictures, so I just did it that way so you could see it. So this is her table of content of photos that get downloaded, right? Oh, that's the February one. That's showing February 1st. And this is showing that that is right next to the photo. That Benny's photo is right next to this photo. This is this photo. I just didn't want to show. She has a lot of personal photos in here. I just didn't think it was correct to do it. There's no reason to, because it won't do anything for finding the Summer Wells missing children. This will. So understand that this girl has this down as February 1st. She may have just posted it then. I don't know. Maybe she took it down and reposted it. But this was over 8 months ago. Okay? Let me go back to my page 7. Let's see. So that's her. Same nose. That was why I picked this picture, because you could tell by the nose. How do we know her, you guys? Who does she look like? I'll figure it out. I always do. See the box? Do you see that? Do you see how that box is over a dumping ground? Do you understand this? Do you understand what I'm saying to you guys? He's standing over a cliff. They kind of I believe they lowered that car into like a no man's land. Because the car has those things around it, you guys. The helicopter probably freaking lowered it. And then they show it here back again. What's above his head? Oh, great. Now things are going to start showing up. But I don't want to stay on this. I know that this is a guilty storyboard going on here. And this is whatever they're doing is being dropped by the helicopter into a remote location that has a lot of mud. This is what's important right now is this. And that photo, this photo, and this is where I get really pissed off at the authorities. This is where I get truly pissed off, because this is the stuff that YouTubers shouldn't be the ones to be discussing or unveiling this. It should be like, oh, wow, this person who has both these pictures is best friends with whatever her name is, Melina, whatever, and her daughter was with Summer the night before, and she is related, and her brother is Jody Sue's ex-husband. I mean, really? And they're both in the picture with those other two people from YouTube. This is the Wells backyard. So this is what's super important is this. Is behind this girl, there's a cement truck dumping cement in a hole while that piece of equipment is running, and it's all attached to the truck. You see. Do you see that thing in the front? That red thing with the red maroon thing with the white coming out? Trust me, that's your white jug. That's your white jug. I would not be surprised if Summer Moon Wells is under there. It makes such sense to me. I'm opening chat and asking you guys, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that that is a possibility? I do. I think it's a possibility. You all have to help send this to the TBI because they don't understand anything I put to them. And I think that I think Summer Moon calls her Julia. I think she calls her Julia. I think I want to get and see if she'll say it for us. Let me get my phone. Waiting for one of my daughter's best friends to have a baby. Her water bag broke yesterday, but no baby yet. I gave her, she followed my potion to get pregnant. Oops. Okay. Let me take this out. Okay. Let me just I'm going to keep this up here and put a photo over because this to me is a very important piece of the puzzle. I wonder if anything matches in this. Maybe that black thing? I don't know. We'll look. So I definitely feel this is the close-up of our little fake ass stroller. All right. Let's see if little Summer Moon will tell us we found her. Okay. Summer Moon, are you here with us? Yes, she's here. That's what she said. Is that Julia? Is that Julia with you? Yes, but did we find Julia? Do you have a message for us? You found. It is? Do you have a message? Where are you? Where are you? Can we find you? You bet. Would we find you here by the cement? Can we find you at this house? Ooh. Would we find you at this house? She said to go look, is what she's saying. She's saying to go look. I'll ask her a couple more things. Would we find you here? Would we find you by the cement? Do you have a message for us? Should we go find you? Okay, I understand what she's saying. She's saying to go look, and she's just silly, and this is a pretty important photo. Before I go to this one, I'd like for you guys to make sure that you take photos of this, and then you could compare it to the other ones that you have of the stroller, and you will see that it's a match. I do want to go closer to the photo and see what's in it before I continue. Okay. All right, let me get a little closer and see what we have here. Because I do know there's certain elements that I do look for. Yeah, there it is. It's the head. This is a guilty dump. There's the head. There's the silver hat. It's right there. I'll blow it up more. It's right there. It's right there. This has to get to the TBI, right? Like, someone should send this in, because I haven't sent this actual one in just like that. Wow. I'm gonna take photos myself so I could. Wow. It's pretty clear. So this is the head that's coming out of there. And remember, this was done right when she went missing. All right, before I open that, let me just get a few more looks at what's under the truck. Copy. See, I'm looking to see because the truck seems to be lifted up. See? You guys see what's under there? It's lifted off the ground. The truck is being lifted, and that's kind of what I thought. I don't know if this is the same, if this was the same truck. Let me see if this is the same truck. The front of the truck is the same as what I just showed you. Let's see. That's the front of the truck. Let's see. If it's the same as this. It might not be. I don't know. Can't. No, that one says Wrangler. Maybe. I can't tell. So this truck seems to be lifted up off the ground. So I'm going to show you the rack again. Here, I'll get rid of the stroller. You see? It's on a... It's either being pulled on something or it was actually maneuvered over there. But it's not sitting on the ground. Did you guys see that? Who's Justice? Wait, who is this? Who's this? Justice for the Kids? Background. Why did I do my background color? Yellow. No, black. Background color. Yellow. Save. Who is Justice for the Kids? Yeah, a lot of people, what's going on? What's going on is people are removing their images. People are they're taking their stuff down, so because it's a very large group. Yeah, it looks like tires on a track, and you know, we always thought that there's a track. They definitely have tracks. They're using tracks with tires. We have all these things that are all hodgepodge, but it's coming together. A lot of people are going to be trying to get rid of their stuff, but what they don't understand is the authorities could get anything they want, you know? Yeah, the truck is off the ground. And you guys, that is the buggy. If no one knows what I'm talking about, I'll look quickly to see if I can find a buggy, but you'd have to go, the stroller. You really have to go to, here, I'll look up Grandis's reunion. Because that's like the first time I had like a real clear picture of that thing. Let's see. Grandis's kill zone. I made it. Because Grandis, this goes all the way back. Oh my God. Long time for Grandis. So let me pop up what it looks like in Grandis's reunion. They look like this. Wait, let me get a better one. Let's see. Oh, good, it's opening up. Okay, let's see. So Grandis was the one who really showed me the first super clear buggy. And then I saw the buggy again in, where did I see it next? Oh my God, so many of these cases. I didn't even realize when I'm going back to these cases from so long ago when I first started looking into all these cases. There's a lot under this group. So you'll see people are going to start to, so at it, this is a part of the buggy, but this is the top, this is a piece they put in the buggy. This is the piece, see, this is the top piece. So just imagine the yellow piece is actually the maroon, but let me get a picture of the actual buggy. I don't have it in here. Here's the top, here's the top of it. Oh, well, this would work. Copy. Here's another photo of the top of the stroller. And then it pushes in, you could kind of see it in here. It gets pushed in that cart, like a stroller, like a buggy. But it's basically the equipment. Now that we know that, that has to be sent in. Now, I discussed when I showed you all Tim Mullen's photo of all the leaves and the whatever they have, the bones or the trees, whatever. Wait. I knew I had a selfie of Candace doing this. I knew it. Candace took a selfie of this thing in the background, right? And I knew I've seen it before. Come, look at that. So Candace's enjoyment in what she is showing and just bragging about is the same thing that Tim Mullins and the farms have in the trees. Now, I know I have a photo. I don't think I saved, I think I saved it in a PDF that I thought I was going to do of, it's March, of, Candace having it hanging. It was like hanging in on the outside of her house. Let me see. March, no, that's March 15th. She has the same thing hanging, and I found a photo of it, which I'm not going to go digging for it. But um, I am going back to this. I know people, and I talked to the people about Michael Vaughn today. I'm going back to that because a lot of this information is there. It's coming all from the same group, you guys. It's all the same people that keep opening their mouths, right? But this photo is Michael Vaughn. That's how I see it. Because I don't understand how this is different from each other. To me, this is the same photo. It's the same photo. And these come from the same group of people I'm talking about. What I want to show you is the box that's behind this little boy. What the fuck is the connection we know about? No one knows anything clear yet, other than it takes hundreds of people to get this done, you guys. It's not just a one and done, see you, ma'am. Like, there's a lot of people that have to be found guilty. It can't just be one person. This is international. These are in all the states. It's a big, large group. So you're not, every state's probably involved some way or another, right? So this picture of I believe who's Michael Vaughn, and I really wanted them to move in. I talked to them today. I'm like, I don't understand what you're waiting for. If you haven't gotten this information, then something is really wrong with the authorities and with Hawkins County. I told that to another sheriff today, the one who's in Fruitland, who's in charge of Michael Vaughn, because I'm like, listen, I personally think you guys, you're not going to solve any of your cases because it's stemming out of Tennessee, and Hawkins County Sheriff won't do crap shit. There's a box behind this little boy, and there are wires connected to him. The other thing I wanted to ask you guys is, this girl's friend had photos of trucks, and it was in front of a Phillips 66. When I saw the only reason I pulled this aside is because I want to meditate on this, is when I saw the Phillips 66 and the gas station, and how I believe it matches other gas stations I have seen, I took an interest, and I'm going to discuss this with myself lately. So this Phillips 66 station, she has pictures of, um, and the pictures are of the boxes that are coming through. The boxes are coming through the station. So when you get closer to these trucks and look on top of the trucks, they're marked. To me, they're marked with Don's number 5. They're like the same boxes that are traveling. And this was a very, very, very clear photo of what's on top of the trucks. You know? So this girl also has these typical kind of photos. And those are the boxes. If you look, let me show you once more. Whoop. The machine. That machine that's on top of the truck is this machine, you see. So this all comes from the same person, and this is somehow, some reason it's connected to the boxes, you guys. They each have one. You see, they each have one. For all I know, it's to keep them cold or something, but each of the trucks have one of these. Wait, let me get a little closer for you guys. Wait, to show you what's connected to each green car. Each green car has one of these. 1 second. And they're marked with a number 5. What I'm trying to show is that this is a very incredible, credible lead that has not been talked about or touched by the authorities. We could talk all we want until, the cows come home, right? Each one of these cars have this maroon box connected to it. I know we have been looking at these since the beginning of the story. So this is connected to each of the boxes. And what's on top is the machine that's running it. Period. And each photo she has, it's very interesting how, so number 5, this one that's marked number 5, a full set, basically I would call it, looks like that. Like a full set. Looks like that. That's the machine on top of a truck that is moving. And it's in this little girl's mom's best friend's photos, next to Benny and those guys. I mean, how is it that that can't be questioned? This photo of the boxes, I don't care if anyone believes or not believes it, of the boxes that I have been presenting for now 9 months, on a car, on a truck, on that truck, behind the Phillips 66 station, a station that I have seen and have pictures of in other people's photos, ready to go. And these photos are all on this little girl's mom's Facebook, as well as her best friend. Wait, her mom's brother, I think they said it was her mom's brother, is Jody Suzek's husband, or something like that. There's a relationship. And then we have that picture of the whole group that's posted before these photos. Make sense of it. And then I have pictures of the small little one. Because even though you think you don't see a difference in the pictures, they have 3 photos. Things move in those 3 photos. Certain things move and change. And the thing that changes is the smashed car in the middle. That's a smashed car. And then certain things appear by the gas pump. That's neither here or there, but things do change. And that, to me, boxes show up and then boxes go away. That to me just shows, you know, if the authorities have any questions, I can answer those. Like things are moving, they don't stay in its place. Stuff shows up and then stuff goes away. And they're waiting there. They're taking the same picture in the same place, but the sun is going down. You see, the sun's going down. And it's that truck. It's that truck with no back that's like getting smashed or something. I don't know what they're doing to it, but it changes within seconds. She also had this crazy photo, and I like it. You can't see their faces, which is great. But to me, this falls into part of the process. His face looks just like Benton Farm guy Joey's face. They all are looking the same. But I can't. I didn't want to go there tonight. Like it just. I can't cover all of it. I really want to stick to the important parts, and I could feel this photo. You know, there'll be people that are going to answer, well, that's just this. Well, your minds are not ready for it then to understand that these photos are taken for a purpose and for a reason. Especially when it follows the pictures I just showed you. Is that a real sun? That's so funny. I was just trying to think of where's that sun setting. It's so funny. Someone just Miss Peaches. Is that a real sunset? That's funny because I was just looking at that picture and I'm like, is that where I see the sunset setting in my visions? And it's not. Because in my visions, it goes behind a mountain, but it doesn't set there. It's not, we're on the same wavelength, thought process. She has pictures like this. I covered the kids' faces, but I pulled this aside because it looked like the Wells house. All of these kids are filthy, which is fine. You know, kids are supposed to get dirty, but they're connected. That one child's finger is connected to whatever that is. It's like wood or a pipe. And they have the chain around the neck. I covered their faces very well, and this is what's behind them. And there's always a number 5, and there's always creepy faces. But I thought that could be the Wells house. And they just change a bit of the color. These kids are behind a massive mound of mud, and that's where they're connected. I thought it could possibly be the Wells house because they do change some things, but you know, things appear. But what I do, look at that, wanna go back to this for a moment. I'll open chat. Oh, thanks guys. I'm reading some of the chat here. It's nice and calm, it looks. How's it going in here? It's crazy machine. And this photo looks kind of the same. I just can't pinpoint. This is a very serious thing to take seriously. And I can't seem to get traction. I can't get any traction with this. When the face looks like Michael, I just can't get any traction. I don't understand. I mean, to me, this is like a lead, you know? This is the picture. This is the picture I feel very, very strongly about. And to me, it gets really, really reinforced when it's posted right after this. I just don't get why I just wouldn't get why someone would post that right after that picture. You see that's like all I had to like. There's a lot of other stuff I've discussed, right? Because it's really happening. But what is the most important information that's sitting here in today's live is this. Is that picture of that group was posted with this little girl, and behind her is that. And this. That's, to me, the meat and potatoes of what's going on here tonight on my channel. And you could see those sick heads. Let me crop it. That's the meat and potatoes of today's live. The TBI could find this house in a heartbeat. Oh my God. You guys, that's the whole thing. That's the head. That's the head on the platter thing. Oh my God. Is this going to be the place that they put her? Because that to me looks like a little girl's face. That looks like a little girl's face with long hair. Just like we saw in the water. Brother. The TBI better fucking do something. Do you guys see that as Summer Moon's face? That's like what, yeah, someone said it was in the back of my car. That was. I think that's has to be called in. Wow. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of speechless. Ay, ay, ay. I love when you guys ask me stuff like I'm supposed to know why they put someone's head on a platter. Oh my God. Let's see this piece. Yeah, that's a hole in the ground. Well, this is the meat and potatoes right here. This is it. Benny, do you want to explain this? Oh, Benny, we haven't even heard Benny. Is Benny locked up? Is he gone? Is Benny gone? Benny, Boo Benny. Benny. I think that Benny's with Ernie and they're lovers. I think they love each other. I do. I think they love each other like more than friends. That's what I think. No, this was the full photo. This was the full photo on the website. Yeah, you know what? I gotta go now because I gotta go put my head on the platter. And then put it in the ground and cover it with cement. Ernie is locked up. Well, we don't know why. But Ernie's probably he's probably just had a nervous breakdown because he couldn't find his Batman suit. So, all right, this is how I'm going to leave it. And this is a very, very important photo. And I hope you guys share it. If you're going to share any kind of a clip, the one to share would be this here. I'll put it together here, and then you take a picture. Paste. This goes here. And let me brighten this up. Okay. Wait a minute, it's pulling. It's like it's pulling something actually. I think it's let's see how it looks on here. See how it's pulling something? But I don't want it that big. Wait. It's in the presentation. The most important part of this is the top. This is the photo that should go to the TBI. Wait. That. And now I need the head. Okay. Copy. Okay. That's a winner. That's the winner. This is the most, every time I put something up, it's getting clearer and clearer. Now this was on this little girl's mother's very close friend. Okay? And her name, oh, this is what I want to show you guys. This, they have this one girl has a common friend with Candace. Who is this one that dresses as a kitty cat? She's in this too, but she's the same one that you find on Candace's friend, in her new friends Facebook thing, which is down now, but I have pictures. They have a common friend. One of these girls. I forgot on that one. Where's this girl's Facebook? Yeah, she hasn't posted this year, I don't think. Cassie Ann. Now, I'm not going to show you her photo, but the photo of the child, and because we know what the elements are, I'm just going to show you this. She has one of her kids covered in so-called cake, but this is what's next to her hand, and we know what that is. I mean, so this girl has more information on her site than does, I'm going to call her Julia's mom, Marlena, or whatever her name is. But my question to the TBI is, why hasn't this person been looked at, discussed, or investigated? Where this photo comes right before this photo on her Facebook. So here's another day, another dollar. TBI, please get out there before I fucking holler. I made a rhyme. Maybe we could get any of these guys to answer. Like, what is this? All right, guys. Share it. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And thank you all for joining, and thank you for watching over my channel. You guys are wonderful. So good. www.wcianetwork.com. Whatever has been sold is being shipped out tomorrow. I do have some left over. So on that note, looking ass. He can't be guilty. I'd feel so bad because he's so funny. I just hope he's not. Benny, don't be guilty. Don't be guilty. All right, you guys. I love you. God bless you. And thank you all for being here. Good night.